Most people ignore old, damaged coins, but what if I told you that a simple 20 cent from 2002, even in bad condition, could be worth millions? Money bag. In this video, we're uncovering the rarest and most valuable 20-cent coins ever minted under the European Union, including shocking error coins and hidden treasures that collectors are desperately searching for. Don't throw your coins away, because the next one in your pocket could change your life. First up, the 20-cent coin, 2002, is a small yet historically rich piece of currency that represents one of the most important financial transitions in modern Europe, and even when found in bad or heavily worn condition, it still carries layers of meaning that go far beyond its simple face value. This coin was officially released in 2002, the same year when euro coins and banknotes entered everyday circulation across multiple European countries under the authority of the European Union. Before this moment, many nations had their own separate currencies, such as the German mark, French franc, Italian lira, and Spanish peseta. The introduction of the euro unified these economies under one monetary system, making trade, travel, and business more efficient across borders. Therefore, every 2002 euro coin, including the 20-cent piece, is part of a historic shift that impacted hundreds of millions of people. The design of the 20-cent coin is particularly interesting and practical. It features a distinctive scalloped edge, often described as a Spanish flower shape, which makes it easy to identify by touch. This was especially useful for visually impaired individuals who rely on tactile differences to distinguish coins. The coin is made from an alloy known as Nordic gold, a mixture of copper, aluminum, zinc, and tin. Although it has a golden color, it does not contain actual gold. This material was chosen because it is durable, resistant to corrosion, and maintains its appearance over time. However, coins that have been in circulation for many years often lose their shine and develop signs of wear. In bad condition, a 2002 20-cent coin may appear dull, scratched, faded, or even slightly bent, with details becoming harder to see due to constant handling and environmental exposure. One of the defining features of euro coins is their dual design system. The reverse side, common side, is the same across all Eurozone countries and was created by Belgian designer Luc Lux. It shows the denomination, 20 cent, along with a map of Europe and 12 stars representing unity. On the other hand, the obverse side, national side, varies depending on the country that issued the coin. For example, Spain's version features the famous literary figure Miguel de Cervantes, Germany's version shows the Brandenburg Gate, and Italy's coin displays a well-known piece of modern art. Because of this variation, collectors often seek coins from different countries to complete sets, even if the denomination and year are the same. When discussing the value of a coin, condition is one of the most important factors. Coins are graded on a scale that ranges from poor condition, heavily worn, barely recognizable details, to uncirculated perfect condition with no signs of use. A 2002 20-cent coin in bad condition usually falls into the lower end of this scale, meaning it has been used extensively and shows clear wear. Since these coins were minted in very large numbers across many countries, they are considered common coins, and their market value does not typically increase unless they are in excellent condition or have rare features. In practical terms, a 2002 20-cent coin in bad condition is generally worth only its face value of 20 cents. This is because collectors prefer coins that are well preserved, with sharp details and minimal wear. However, there are a few exceptions that can increase a coin's value. For instance, coins from countries with low mintages, such as Monaco, San Marino, or Vatican City, can be more desirable. Additionally, coins with minting errors, such as off-center strikes, double images, or unusual shapes, may attract attention from collectors even if they are worn. These cases are relatively rare, but they demonstrate how small differences can significantly affect value in the world of numismatics. Despite its low monetary value in poor condition, the coin still holds historical and symbolic importance. It represents the early days of a unified European currency and reflects a time when countries came together to form a stronger economic union. The coin you might hold today could have traveled through multiple countries, passed between countless hands, and been used in everyday transactions such as buying food, paying for transport, or using vending machines. Each mark, scratch, or sign of wear tells a story of its journey through time and space. From a collector's perspective, even coins in bad condition can still serve a purpose. Many beginners start by collecting whatever coins they can find and gradually replace them with better quality examples. A worn 2002 20-cent coin can act as a placeholder in a collection until a higher grade version is obtained. Additionally, some collectors focus more on the historical aspect rather than the condition, appreciating the coin for what it represents rather than how it looks. In a broader sense, the 2002 20-euro-cent coin is a reminder of how currency is not just a tool for transactions but also a reflection of history, culture, and cooperation. It shows how design, material science, and economics come together in something as small as a coin. Even in bad condition, it continues to serve as a link to a significant moment in global financial history. In conclusion, while a 20-euro-cent coin from 2002 in bad condition does not hold high financial value, it remains an important and meaningful object. Its worth lies in its connection to the introduction of the euro, its unique design, and its role in everyday life across Europe. Whether you are a collector, a student, or simply someone curious about coins, this small piece of metal offers a surprisingly deep and fascinating story that goes far beyond its modest denomination. Next up, the 20-euro-cent coin 2000, RF, is a fascinating and historically significant piece of European currency, especially for collectors and enthusiasts who are interested in the early years of the euro system, and even when found in bad or heavily worn condition, it still carries important background, symbolism, and potential collector interest. This particular coin is associated with France, and the letters RF stand for République Française, which is the official name of the French Republic. Unlike many people assume, a 2000 dated euro coin was not yet in general circulation in that year, because physical euro coins were officially released in 2002. Therefore, coins dated 2000 were actually part of early minting or pre-issue production, often created for sets, testing, or gradual stockpiling before the euro launch. This makes the 2000 RF coin slightly more interesting than standard 2002 circulation coins. The design of the French 20-euro-cent coin from 2000 reflects national identity combined with European unity. On the common reverse side, which is shared by all Eurozone countries, the coin shows the denomination, 20-euro-cent, along with a map of Europe and 12 stars representing the unity of the European Union. This side was designed by Luc Lux and symbolizes the integration of multiple countries into a single currency system. On the national obverse side, the French design features the iconic figure known as Le Semuse, the sower, a traditional French symbol representing growth, agriculture, and the spreading of values. This design is widely recognized in French coinage history and connects modern euro coins with France's earlier monetary traditions. In terms of physical characteristics, the coin has a very distinct look and feel. It features the well-known Spanish flower shape, meaning it is not perfectly round but instead has a scalloped edge with smooth curves. This was designed to make the coin easier to identify by touch, particularly for visually impaired users. The coin is made from Nordic gold, a durable alloy composed mainly of copper, along with aluminum, zinc, and tin. While it has a gold-like appearance, it contains no real gold, but it is resistant to corrosion and wear. However, when a coin is described as being in bad condition, it usually means that it has been heavily circulated or poorly stored, resulting in visible damage such as scratches, worn-down details, discoloration, dirt buildup, oxidation, or even small dents along the edges. From a collector's point of view, condition grade is one of the most important factors in determining a coin's value. Coins are typically graded from 4 to uncirculated, and a coin in bad condition falls at the lowest end of this scale. For a relatively common coin like the 20 euro cent, heavy wear significantly reduces its appeal to collectors. Even though the 2000 RF coin has some added interest because of its early date, it was still produced in relatively large numbers, meaning it is not considered extremely rare in most cases. In terms of market value, a 2000 RF 20 euro cent coin in bad condition is generally worth only its face value of 20 cents. This is because collectors prefer coins that are in better condition, with clear details and minimal signs of wear. However, there are a few exceptions where the value could be higher. For example, if the coin comes from a special mint set, has a proof finish, or contains a minting error such as an off-center strike or double image, it could attract more attention and possibly a higher price. Still, such cases are rare, and most worn coins do not fall into these categories. Another important aspect to consider is the historical context of the coin. The year 2000 represents a transitional period when European countries were preparing for the full adoption of the euro. Coins minted during this time were part of the groundwork for a major economic shift that would soon affect millions of people. Even a worn coin from this period can be seen as a small piece of that transformation, representing the effort to unify different national economies under a single currency system. For collectors, the 2000 RF 20 euro cent coin can still be useful as part of a complete euro collection, especially when collecting coins by year or by country. Beginners often keep coins in any condition as placeholders until they can find higher quality examples. Additionally, some collectors are more interested in the story and symbolism behind a coin rather than its physical condition or market price. In conclusion, the 20 euro cent 2000 RF coin in bad condition is not highly valuable in terms of money, but it still holds importance as an early Euro-era coin from France. Its design, material, and historical background make it an interesting piece for study and collection. While its worn state reduces its appeal to serious collectors, it remains a meaningful object that reflects a key moment in European financial history. Even in poor condition, it carries the marks of its journey through time, offering insight into both everyday use and broader economic change. Next up, the 20 euro cent coin 2018 from Portugal is a modern yet culturally rich piece of European currency, and even when it is found in bad or heavily worn condition, it still carries historical meaning, artistic value, and relevance within the broader framework of European monetary history. This coin was issued by Portugal as part of the euro coin system governed by the European Union, which allows each member country to create its own national design while maintaining a common reverse side shared by all Eurozone nations. By 2018, the euro had already been in circulation for over 15 years, making this coin part of a more mature and stable phase of the currency's existence, unlike the early transition years of 1999–2002. The design of the Portuguese 20 euro cent coin is deeply rooted in the country's historical identity. On the common reverse side, like all euro coins of this denomination, It features the number 20 euro cent, a map of Europe, and 12 stars symbolizing unity among member states. This design was created by Belgian artist Luc Lux and represents the shared economic vision of the European Union. On the national obverse side, Portugal uses a design inspired by ancient royal seals. It shows a set of 7 castles and 5 shields known as quinas, arranged in a circular pattern, elements that are also present on the Portuguese coat of arms. At the center, you will find a stylized royal seal from the 12th century, representing the early formation of the Portuguese nation. Surrounding this design are the word Portugal and the year 2018, along with smaller inscriptions referencing the historical roots of the imagery. Physically, the coin has a very distinctive appearance. Like all 20 euro cent coins, it has a Spanish flower shape, meaning it is not perfectly round but instead has a scalloped edge with smooth, curved indentations. This design helps users, especially those with visual impairments, easily recognize the coin by touch. The coin is made from Nordic gold, a durable alloy composed mainly of copper, along with aluminum, zinc, and tin. Although it has a golden color, it contains no real gold. This material is chosen for its resistance to corrosion and wear, but despite this durability, coins that circulate heavily over time often lose their original shine and develop visible signs of damage. When a 2018 Portuguese 20 euro cent coin is described as being in bad condition, it usually means it has been extensively used in daily transactions. Such a coin may show scratches, worn-out details, fading of design elements, discoloration, dirt accumulation, and sometimes minor dents or edge damage. The once sharp lines of the castles and shields may appear blurred, and the overall surface may look dull rather than shiny. These signs of wear are completely normal for coins that have passed through many hands, shops, machines, and environments over several years. From a numismatic coin collecting perspective, the condition or grade of a coin is one of the most important factors affecting its value. Coins are graded on a scale ranging from 4 to uncirculated, and a coin in bad condition falls at the lower end of this scale. For a relatively modern coin like the 2018 20 euro cent from Portugal, which was minted in large quantities for everyday use, bad condition significantly reduces its appeal to collectors. Most collectors prefer coins that are in excellent or near perfect condition, with clear details and minimal wear. In terms of monetary value, a 2018 Portuguese 20 euro cent coin in bad condition is generally worth only its face value of 20 cents. This is because it is a common circulation coin with no inherent rarity. Unlike older or limited edition coins, modern euro coins are produced in large numbers to meet the needs of everyday transactions, making them widely available. As a result, worn examples do not usually command higher prices in the collector's market. However, there are a few exceptions that could increase the coin's value. If the coin has a minting error, such as an off-center strike, double image, or unusual metal composition, it may attract attention from collectors even if it is worn. Additionally, coins that are part of special mint sets, proof editions, or have unusually low mintage numbers can sometimes be more desirable. That said, such cases are relatively rare, and most 2018 20-cent coins from Portugal found in circulation do not fall into these categories. Even though the coin may not be valuable in financial terms, it still holds cultural and historical significance. The design connects modern Portugal to its medieval past, reflecting national pride and continuity. At the same time, the shared reverse side symbolizes cooperation and unity within Europe. A worn coin tells a story of its journey, how it has been used in daily life, passed from person to person, and played a small role in countless transactions. For collectors, even coins in poor condition can still serve a purpose. They can be included in a basic collection or used as placeholders until higher quality examples are found. Some collectors enjoy gathering coins from different countries and years, focusing more on variety and historical context than on condition alone. In conclusion, the 20 € coin from 2018 Portugal in bad condition is not rare or highly valuable in terms of money, but it remains an interesting and meaningful object. Its design, material, and connection to both Portuguese heritage and the European Union make it worth appreciating. Even with scratches and wear, it represents a blend of history, culture, and modern economic life, proving that even the smallest and most ordinary coins can carry a deeper story. Next up, the 20 € 2001 RF coin is a fascinating piece of European currency, representing both the early stages of the euro currency system and a significant period in French monetary history. Even in bad or heavily worn condition, this coin carries historical, cultural, and numismatic value that makes it interesting to collectors, historians, and anyone studying the evolution of European coinage. The letters RF stand for République Française, or the French Republic, which indicates that the coin was issued by France. While the euro was officially introduced as a digital currency in 1999, physical coins were not circulated until 2002. Therefore, coins minted in 2001, including this 20 € were produced ahead of the official release, often as part of preparations for the launch, including mint sets, testing, and distribution to central banks across the Eurozone. This means that the 2001 RF coin has historical significance as part of the pre-circulation era of the euro, making it slightly more collectible than some of the standard circulation coins issued in 2002 and later years. The design of the coin is a combination of national pride and European unity. The common reverse side, used across all Eurozone countries, was designed by Belgian artist Luc Lux. It shows a map of Europe alongside the denomination, 20 € and 12 stars symbolizing the unity of the European Union. This side represents the broader European identity, emphasizing the collaboration and economic integration of multiple nations. On the obverse national side, the coin features the iconic French symbol of Les Semus, the sower, a figure that has appeared on French coinage for decades, symbolizing agriculture, growth, and the dissemination of knowledge and culture. The word, France, or RF, is inscribed on the coin, along with the minting year 2001. The combination of traditional national symbolism with the modern European reverse design reflects both the historical continuity and the new era of financial unity. Physically, the coin has a distinctive shape known as the Spanish flower design, which is a rounded scalloped edge with smooth indentations. This design was chosen not only for aesthetics but also for practical purposes. It allows people, particularly those who are visually impaired, to distinguish it easily by touch. The 20 € coin is made from Nordic gold, an alloy composed of copper, aluminum, zinc, and tin. Despite its gold-like appearance, it contains no actual gold, though the alloy is highly resistant to corrosion and maintains its structural integrity over time. However, coins in bad condition, such as a heavily circulated 2001 RF coin, often show a dull or tarnished appearance, scratches, worn edges, faded design elements, discoloration, and sometimes even minor dents or surface corrosion from handling and environmental exposure. From a numismatic perspective, the condition of the coin plays a critical role in determining its value. Coins are graded on a scale from poor to uncirculated, and a coin in bad condition sits at the lower end of this scale. For a common 20 € coin, heavy wear reduces collectible interest significantly. However, because the 2001 RF coin was minted just before the official circulation of euro coins, it holds slightly more historical interest than later issues. Coins like this can be considered pre-circulation or transitional pieces, which adds educational and historical significance even if their financial value is low. In terms of market value, a 2001 RF 20 euro cent coin in bad condition is generally worth only its face value of 20 cents, due to its commonality and high production numbers. Millions of these coins were minted in preparation for the euro launch across France and the wider eurozone. Nevertheless, a few exceptions could make certain coins more desirable. Coins that were part of special mint sets, proof editions, or those with minting errors, such as off-center strikes, double images, or unusual die marks, can attract collector interest even if they are worn. While such cases are rare, they demonstrate how small variations or mistakes in production can make a coin more valuable despite its condition. Even though the coin is likely not valuable in terms of money, it still carries historical and symbolic significance. The year 2001 was a transitional period, representing the final preparations for the euro's physical launch. This coin links modern France to its monetary past while also symbolizing the emergence of a unified European economy. A worn coin tells a story of its journey, how it passed through countless hands, been used in daily transactions, and experienced the small marks of everyday life across a nation preparing to adopt a new currency system. For collectors, even coins in poor condition can serve an important purpose. They can be used in beginner collections or as placeholders while searching for higher quality examples. Some collectors are less concerned with pristine condition and more interested in historical context, minting variations, and national differences, which makes even worn 2001 RF coins valuable as educational and reference pieces. In conclusion, the 20 euro cent 2001 RF coin in bad condition may not hold significant financial value, but it remains an important historical and cultural object. Its design, composition, and pre-circulation status make it an interesting collectible, illustrating France's heritage, the preparation for the euro's launch, and the broader story of European integration. Even in heavily worn condition, it serves as a tangible reminder of the transition from national currencies to the unified euro, offering insight into both everyday life and historical developments in European finance. Its scratches, faded details, and signs of wear only add to the story, showing that every coin carries a journey through time, economics, and human history. Please like and subscribe to my channel.